driver teams here. Just put two. Sway. Oh, someone's got bumped off heavily. Are you messing with your OBS?
Why, what's up?
Because if your share screen on Discord looks a bit funky, I don't know if it shows up on stream that way, but if it doesn't, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, you're right. I got to see if I can fix that. Yeah, it looks like it's showing a narrower screen. I gotta adjust that, I guess. Let me see if I can figure that out. I hate it when it does that. It's because I have an ultra wide screen.
I try to compose myself for this broadcast. Oh, I'm hot. Oh my goodness, it's so hot in my room.
Oh, I see what's going on. It's still showing up on as the right size, but there's just a black border on each side. It's because my screen's an ultra wide. I don't know why it does that, but yeah.
D5. Battle for P3 here.
Dad Leisure and Mr. Racing.
Yep. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Let's freaking go. That was nice. That was nice.
Hello, A Higher Place. Just waiting on split 2, stint 1 to finish up. Still got a couple more laps. Probably look like Bobagito is on his last lap now. Probably in the next minute we'll have some action happening.
You started already? I had no clue.
No, it's fine. It looks like Bobagito's
Coming in shortly.
coming in just a minute. Golly, P2, P3, 4, and 5. Holy crap. Like, they're just a couple of seconds within each other.
Yeah. Well, this track provides nice racing. Definitely a fun one. Definitely a fun one. Those pens, though, are a different, way different story. Way different story.
I don't know why the session is starting soon. I can fix that.
Looks like we have JK85 coming out of the pits. Looking to complete stint 2 of the Gran Turismo, or sorry, the GT Sprint Championship. Looks like he is the first one out. See if he can build a gap now to the people behind him.
Where's that race pace? There it is. So, sorry, I'm just trying to fix this overlay.
All good.
There it is.
Alrighty. Looks like we have S7R Nuke right behind him. Same with Panda. Nuke's got a bit of a gap. 5 seconds, it looks like, to Panda. PHGT case coming out 4 seconds behind Panda in the Porsche, brand new Porsche, with Slow right behind him, only 8/10 behind. Looks like we have, yeah, there's a lot of Porsches here, to be honest, in split 1 and split 2. Considering that it looks like to be the new meta. And all the new dailies come out recently. But we do still see some variety. You see Mercedes and Audi, surprisingly, in split 1, 296, some GTRs, a lot of Mercedes actually. So it's a nice little variety, but mostly Porsches. MVR Crew Lob coming out of the pitch just now. PHG Slick also coming out. We also see JK passing Crew Lob, since he did have blue flags.
Sorry, I was.
Looks like
Everything's good now.
all good, all good.
All good.
We're ready. Cool. So it looks like JK is now building the gap to Nuke. Quite a marginal gap. Just over 31 seconds. Now JK is no slouch on the track. He is a pretty fast driver. Kind of similar pace to Nuke. I wonder how he'll fare up in this stint. Also have Panda in the Merc right behind Nuke, with PHG TK's holding a 2/10 gap to Panda. Also going purple. Ooh, gives him a little bump. It's okay though. Now separated by 6/10, Panda and TK's. Looks like he'll be maybe making a move next lap, next straight maybe. As we see Panda, there's a bit of a line here. We got P4, P3, and P5, all within a close margin here. P6 also in the battle too. As we see Slow putting a bit of pressure on TK's now, forcing him to not make a mistake. Coming down to the back straight here. We see him slightly catching up, not much though. Looks like he won't be able to find the space to pass. As we see dragging, if I said it correctly, see him 1.5 behind, still within that threatening zone to Slow and TK's here. Certainly don't want to make a mistake. As we see, they're all maintaining their positions here. Nice racing here from all of them.
DGDR is designs. He's actually bringing that gap down a lot.
Yep. You know, fair point. He might be on the faster compound considering how fast he's been able to catch up to these people. But I think, yeah, certainly he might have the advantage overall on tires here. As you see how fast he's been able to catch up. Now he's in the slipstream range. Let's see if he's able to make a move on Slow here, coming out onto the back straight.
Oak, this may backfire on him though, because now he's got to pass 3 cars on a softer compound, so he may chew through him a little bit.
That is true. That is true. But if he can get past them fast with no issues, I think, and just build the gap, I think he'll be just fine. But let's see here, as he gets relatively close to Slow into the braking zone, he does seem to hold off and maintain the position still. Just easy does it. Certainly don't want to get a penalty in this stage of the race. Certainly cost, even with battling, you know, that gap is certainly gonna go down quite a bit if you get one. As we see Slow still holding the position to GR. I'm just gonna call him GR, if that's all right. Looking like he's gonna make a move relatively soon here. Coming into the last corner here. Let's see what he can do on the main straight.
He's got a good run here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Trying to stay in the toe of Slow. Looks like he won't be able to do it in the first corner. Maybe into the second corner, but let's see. The Slow goes a bit wide. Will that be a penalty for him? It's cutting it close for sure. Ooh, he lives to stay another lap. So as GR, ooh, he holds off on GR as we see Panda collecting a 0.5 second penalty. Unfortunate for him there. He'll definitely lose that position to TK's.
We got a look a panda and a panda, so it's a little confusing. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay, so Panda is Slow 06 GTO. That is
Slow.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, because I was looking at so look a Panda is P3 and then Panda PSN is Slow 06 GTO. That's Wheelhouse Racing in the Ferrari.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. See. Oh, you just got the position. Somebody just got up. Oh yeah, because of the penalty, right? TK's got in podium.
See if TK's gonna fend off Panda now. One of the first corners seemed to make it nice and clean. No track limits that I could see. As we see GR also trying to make a move really close to Slow now. As we see Panda making the move on TK's down the inside. Ooh, doesn't look like he has the acceleration in the Merc. As you see TK's just gets a really nice exit out of there. Also GR not able to get past Slow in the hairpin. Panda now putting the pressure to TK's even more. He looks to the inside, not quite though. Also see Slow right, breathing down his bumper. This is a great battle. Nice close racing. Panda goes just a bit wide. Ooh, almost collecting a penalty. I think he's good though. Also see. Ooh,
did he get one there?
Close.
He did.
Yeah. Unfortunate for him. That'll cost. Cost big time.
Slow 06 GTO is following him closely, so I'm glad he also didn't get one.
Yeah.
But that's unfortunate that Panda's got 2 penalties in the last 2 laps, so it looks like he may lose 1 or 2 positions this lap.
Coming down to the sharp right-hander. Looks like they all bunching behind each other. You know, I think the Porsche has a really good acceleration advantage over the Merc. It's not usual to see this, but I think with the higher fuel and the better tires, I think the Porsche really has an advantage over the Merc on acceleration, as I can see. This Panda looks to the inside. Ooh, almost passing TK there, but not quite enough. So he might have collected another penalty there. Going over the line. Just maybe. Ooh. Oh, he's good. comes to serve the penalty. He will lose the position to slow, but he will not lose the position to GR.
Oh, he might have got one there. He did.
Oh, that sucks.
He's not doing what he needs to be doing right now with those soft tires.
Yeah, the best thing for these drivers is to just maintain that gap, or maybe even try to pass these drivers as fast as possible to get the most out of those tires. I think, yeah, GR, his team should be talking to him and just saying, hey, you know, maybe you should just put your head down and make sure you get the most out of the soft tires. Just prioritize your lap times instead of just trying to stick behind them. Looks like the gaps are staying relatively the same. Got Nuke.
Yeah, let's see. Well, Nuke has lost about a little bit more than a half second in the last few laps. Because it was like 3.3 or 3.4 seconds. Now it's 2.5, but there may be a tire difference here, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's just about getting into the groove on this track. You know, once you get into that groove of not getting any penalties, it's certainly when you'll start seeing those lap times come down more and more. So see GR coming into the pits, barely any fuel, surprisingly.
Oh, he may have. Dang. He might have short fueled himself, yeah.
Yeah, coming out of the pits too early. Might have been it.
He was looking at the percentage and not the liters.
Yeah,
Well,
let's see if he...
the laps, not the liters.
Yeah. He does opt to change tires here. So he is going to have that fresh rubber advantage, but this pit stop will definitely cost him big time and put him out of the maybe the top 5 fight.
Oh, okay. So he's going to do a short stint on mediums and then maybe do 2 more stints on softs. I don't know. This
is interesting.
I think that's what he's going to end up doing, because those laps that he was just doing where he probably should have been on mediums the whole time, he'll end up finishing it off on mediums and then go back to the softs for the last 2 stints. But now he has a battle with Johnny Waffle behind him, MRL.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to skip over our team cookies, RA team cookies, T Lancel, Kazan.
Definitely a nice little battle that's going to brew up here for P6. As you see Lansdale catching Lucas pretty significantly. I think he might be able to get close to him maybe in a lap's time.
Lucas drives for, obviously GTSC the livery, but I pretty much know all these drivers by memory. But this is Lucas, Evolution and No Limit. Mostly German drivers.
Lucas is purple in the first sector. As we see him coming down into the third. Sorry, the fourth quarter? Fourth quarter? Yeah, fourth quarter. Gap is becoming just a little bit bigger, to be honest. I think he has the pace over Lucas at the moment, especially. Looks like he's on the slower tires as well. As we see TK is down in third, also catching up to Nuke pretty fast as well. 1.6 only off. making up ground. He'll definitely be in slipstream range pretty shortly. Now, the amount of commitment that this takes and the amount of practice that this takes for these drivers to do this is a lot of work. They put many hours into this race, practicing beforehand, making sure that their strategy is in tip-top shape for the race. And it truly shows here on the track, you know, with the amount of different strategies that these teams are incorporating into this race. It truly shows that, you know, it's not a one-man race. It's definitely a team game where everyone puts in their opinions, their strategy thoughts, and all that. So seeing TKs come especially close to Nuke is really surprising to me, especially with the tires starting to wear out now for TKs.
I'm getting a little bit of Are you seeing the glitches? Like little lag glitches, I guess?
Yeah, just a little bit, but yeah, it's good now for me.
Okay.
On screen. See Panda and Slow, 4/10 separating each other. Looks like he does have pretty strong slipstream right now as it stands.
It's
Coming down
technically
into the first corner.
Panda versus Panda right here.
Oh yeah.
I apologize for the liveries, everybody. I tried numerous times to reset my PlayStation, clear my cache, enter and exit the lobby. It just didn't work out, so...
Now it looks like TKs is now definitely in slipstream range of Nuke as he comes down into the fourth corner here. Just ever so slightly catching him in the braking zone, able to brake later than he is. Coming down into the sweeping left-hander here. Catching ever so slightly. Now 6/10 separating Nuke and TKs.
A lag spike there, no worries though. Looks like it found itself.
TKs is blue, so he is on a flyer, kind of.
Was this Lucas?
No, I'm saying TK, sorry. Oh, he is purple.
Lucas yeah, Lucas is a purple. I don't know. It worked out. Let's see what he gets.
Yep. He is catching Slow and Panda.
He's got good pace.
Yep.
He is the new fastest. Wow, that's a really good time.
Yep, that's really good. To see Panda, I think Panda also accumulated another 0.5 penalty from going off the track limits. These penalties are definitely just piling up for him now. As Slow looks like he will be able to pass once he does serve this penalty. As TK does have a look down the outside for Nuke, ever so slightly. It looks like TK is way out on the outside here. Not quite enough, as we see Nuke fend off the position really nicely. He just gets on the throttle a little earlier. He's able to deal with the traction.
It's like Nuke's running 31s while TK's is in the 30s, so there's definitely a difference in pace.
Yeah.
Nuke lives to see another lap in second place. Wow, we got a battle here for fourth place.
Yeah, it looks like Flo was able to get past Panda.
Panda had a really good exit on that turn too, so we might have some action here at turn 3.
Yep, as we see him go down the inside, trying to make the move. He will brake later than him.
Oh, did he inside out him?
He looks to get the switch back. Ooh, not quite. Just a little bit of contact, all good though. Some
That
hard
was
racing here.
high IQ with Panda. He really forced Slow 6 GTO to the very far left to make it harder
Yeah.
for him to hit that apex at the right time.
As we see T-Case, Nuke able to further extend the gap just by a little bit. Now just that 1 second, just within slipstream range. T-Case just has to get back into that groove and not get shaken up by what happened just a lap ago.
It's possible that the fuel burn is benefiting Nuke while the tire burn is not benefiting T-Case.
Yeah. And it looks like tires are relatively good for everyone on track here. Nothing looks too out of the ordinary. As we see JK way up the road, almost 50 seconds in front of Nuke.
Oh, he's coming up on some
Just
traffic
pumping
too.
in laps. Yeah. He's just pumping in those laps, making sure that no mistakes and just running a clean, solid race for FAF. Coming up the traffic, it looks like he'll want to get past this as fast as he can. It is worthy to note that Johnny Waffle does have blue flags waving right at him.
Mm-hmm.
So if that gap does get close enough and he does not move, there might be a word for the stewards here. Comes into turn 2. Looks like Johnny Waffle will move out of the way for him before the entry of the corner. Yep, he does. So nicely done by Johnny Waffle there. Good sportsmanship.
It's good that he did it the way he did it versus the beginning. It's better to give up the blue flag at the beginning of at the end of a straight than the beginning of a straight.
Yeah.
So good move on Johnny.
Yeah, going back to Nuke and T-Case, looks like they're just only separated by 0.3. This battle's getting real spicy for P2 here. T-Case does have the slipstream coming down into turn 2.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's nice.
Yep, getting real close to Nuke there. He might have to look down into turn 3. He may want to look to the inside, but just want to be ever so patient here coming down into turn 3. Hard on the brakes. Ooh, just enough for him to defend the position, Nuke.
Nuke staying to the left.
Yep, claiming that inside line. Making it crazy hard for T-Case at the moment. T-Case looks to the inside. Ooh, not quite. Excellent defense by Nuke here. He's just covering every line that T-Case can take. And now it is worthy to mention that doing all this battling is losing them significant time to P4 and P5. As we see Panda now 1 second only behind T-Case. So that's definitely cost him big time, putting him out of flow. So it's definitely not a time to be making any errors or any mistakes. Panda gets a really good entry and exit out of turn 1.
While all this is happening, this train gets tighter. That allows Lucas, who currently is the fastest driver on the track right now, to close that gap and bring P6 into this 5-way battle.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely brewing up. Maybe towards the end of the race, we might see a 5-way battle for P2 here. You never know.
Let me go back and see. Yep, he's gained another 2.5 seconds since last time we were on him. So, yeah.
Wow, he is just flying right now, making great use of those soft compound tires.
Panda's closer to T-Case than T-Case is closer than Nuke. So
Yep.
it was the other way around. Now it's very even between all 4 drivers.
So you see TK's go just a little bit wide, but he's able to regain his composure there, getting as close as he can to the track limits. Now he's under pressure from Panda now, and he's trying to force a mistake into Nuke. So this is definitely getting interesting as he's well within the slipstream now of Nuke, but he does have Panda right behind him. Panda may be just a little bit too far. But now looking at Nuke, he might look to the inside. Given an end.
That was a really good exit for Panda, or sorry, yeah, Panda. He had a really good exit on that last turn 3. Oh, whoa,
Ooh.
eh.
Yeah, TK's just holding the inside line there.
Holding the defense.
And looking to the inside here. Ooh, just enough. Ooh, just a little bit of contact there between the two of them. Now Panda sets his sights on Nuke. Both Panda and Nuke do have similar pace when comparing their lap times. Nuke is just a tad bit slower, but they are right there. And it does have the advantage with the Merc in the slipstream. Yeah, that's unfortunate for TK. It's just not being able to defend the inside line as he could there.
He might be in his head a little bit right now, so hopefully he can clear his thoughts and reset and get back on the attack.
Yeah. Now looks like he is under pressure from slow. Only 5/10 separating them. Slow does get a good exit out of the second turn. Slow may look to the inside here. Just holding off just for now. You know, they might be able to work together here to catch P2 and P3. It all depends how Slow is feeling today. Ooh, as Panda and Nuke may look to go side by side, heading into the sweeping left-hander.
Got a battle for P2 and P4 while P6 is closing the gap. So this is insane. I love it.
This is brewing up big time here. Nuke is able to hold off Panda. As for now, Nuke has been doing a great job holding all these drivers up during the course of these 20 laps. And it looks like he might have the advantage on slip here just a little bit. It is 6/10, so it's definitely not the strongest slipstream you can get.
TK
gets
skips
a
the
real
in,
good exit.
loses the spot. He's forced to the outside.
Good catch. I did not see that. Good catch.
Now look at that, Lucas. Only 2 seconds behind now. He was 7 seconds behind like 10 laps ago. He is on a move right now. Look at him. Mostly 29s, but now that tire wear is setting in, he's back in the 30s. But he is the fastest car on the track right now. So this is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, this is definitely turning into a good one. I think this track is definitely one of those that provide good racing, good clean racing, to be honest. This is personally one of my favorite tracks in the game. I think that you know, just the big thing here is just honestly penalties. But other than that, you can get real nice racing out of here.
These guys have been driving here, you know, if you count their teammates in Stint 1, they're approaching the 80th lap on this, and to have 6 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 places this close after almost 3 hours, 15 minutes to 3 hours and 30 minutes of driving. Them this close. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, yeah. It's real nice how it's real nice to see how these drivers been able to cope of everyone around them on the track. You know, I think that the big challenge with these races is just not pushing it to the limits to the point where you're collecting damage and stuff like that, or maybe risking a crash, or just over pushing the car and risk spinning or anything like that. But these drivers have done a real nice job of
Oh,
just not over pushing the car. As Panda maybe looks to the inside of Nuke, not quite coming out of this corner. They are really, really close though. As Nuke gives Panda the space on the inside. It's like it won't be enough, but maybe he'll be able to get it next lap. I don't know. This has been going on for a bunch of laps now. It's difficult to tell when they'll be able to get the overtake done.
I mean, we've seen so many position changes from P3, 4, and 5, but one thing that hasn't changed is Nuke's still in P2.
Yeah. I think Nuke's done an excellent job here defending all these guys from P2. And it looks to be that Nuke is on maybe the slower tire here compared to the other drivers, since they've been able to catch up to him. But he's done just an excellent job. As we see Panda looking down on the inside, being able to get past Nuke. Yep, gets a good exit. Nicely done there from Nuke. Or sorry, not Nuke, Panda. What a nice pass there.
Yeah, slow almost lost it a little bit there, but he was able to regain himself. And
yeah.
But yeah, I think Nuke's playing the high IQ play here. He's going to get on those softs probably pretty soon, and then maybe try to go for the undercut to get his position back from Panda. So he was holding him up on the slower tire, and now he's about to get on the faster tire and possibly undercut. I don't know, but this is definitely a good move for Nuke.
I think that Nuke has definitely done a real nice job of maybe doing the long game here and just sacrificing his positions early on into the race and just being able to capitalize towards the end here, as now he's definitely under pressure from Slow now. Slow is in the slipstream range of Nuke. Now, it is also worthy to mention that Lucas, the man of the hour, is now only 0.8 from TK's.
Yeah, he's in the train now.
Yep, and is within touching distance of P2.
Not sure what's going on with TK's, but yeah, he's lost 3 positions. Maybe his tires, or...
Yeah, that might be the case, but I think the main thing here is just being in a rhythm for the most part. Lucas is in excellent form right now. It's really anyone's race at this point.
Ooh, Nuke went a little wide there.
Yep. I think he might not get the pen.
Yeah.
As we see Slow real close to him now. Really, really close. Okay. He's within good slipstream range of... Ooh, that might be a penalty for Slow, just maybe. I think he's good. That was cutting it close though.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful there. Yeah, this is anyone's race, really. This is anyone's race.
My nerves are wow.
Yeah, Panda's able to make a quite marginal gap to Nuke. 2.3 seconds separating them now.
Wow, Lucas just stuck his nose in there on the inside.
Nicely done there. He might be able to seek the inside here. Coming down into turn 3. Will he have inside?
Oh!
Brakes late. Oh, looks like it won't be enough. Ooh, real close there.
I just, on my screen, I had the worst lag spike in the world. I thought, never mind. It was crazy.
I seen that. See Lucas. Now, with Lucas catching this traffic, it's definitely going to slow him down quite a bit now. Might even throw him off his groove that he was on, but looks like he's in good shape still, as of right now. Coming down into the last turn here. Just ever so slightly putting more and more pressure on the TK. It's getting a good run out of the last corner here. Side by side now with TK's. Let's see who breaks later. TK's does ever so slightly, but ooh, that might be a penalty for Lucas. Depending on if.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. 0.5 second penalty for Lucas. He will lose this spot to TK's depending on if he can build a gap. That's unfortunate to see. After such a hard fought catch up to the pack here, seeing that penalty is definitely demoralizing for him.
The hardest part here is now they're falling out of the slipstream of P4.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get worse after they serve this after Iceman serves the penalty here.
Mm-hmm. If I was in TK's shoes here, I would definitely try to help Lucas. Maybe work together, try to catch up to P4 and P3. Looks like Lucas will serve the penalty. He might lose out to TK's.
Yeah, TK's I thought was going to easily pass him, but no. TK's must have went deep a couple turns.
That's unfortunate. That's good for Lucas, though.
Yeah, maybe they could still work together. It's not too late.
Yep. As we look up ahead just a little bit, we see Nuke and Slow bumper to bumper pretty much. Sorry, the back straight. Slightly later than coming down to the sharp right-hander. Getting a decent exit. Nuke gets a better one, though. Oh, wow.
Did you see that lag spike?
Yeah, I did. It's all right.
But yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I got some bad weather coming in right now, so that's probably why we're getting those lag spikes, but we'll work through it.
Yeah, on my screen it still looks good. None of the drivers are lagging or anything, so. As we see Slow peek down the inside of Nuke. And Lucas is catching him now.
Yeah, what happened to I missed what happened to TK's.
I think TK's just, he might not have the grip no more on those tires.
He may be taking those tires too long, yeah.
Yeah. This is now breathing down the neck of Slow. Coming down into turn 1. He might be able to force a move here. Decides not to work with him. Looks down the inside. Brakes a little later than him. And gets a good exit. They will now be side by side coming down into the back straight here. Getting the slipstream from Nuke.
Oh, he's got the P4 cleanly now.
Yep. He will defend the inside line. Coming down to the sharp right-hander. Taking it ever so slightly better than Slow. And getting a good exit at the same time. Nicely done from Lucas there. As now he sets his sights towards Nuke. Let's see if he can catch up.
I'm gonna say this.
Nice racing here.
I'm gonna say this in PHG style. If I were to put somebody as driver of the day, it'd be Lucas.
Oh yeah, it's the Iceman. The Iceman. Ooh, as Nuke goes pretty wide there, coming down into the sweeping left-hander. Now now Lucas is now pretty much within a strong slipstream range of Nuke. And now might be the time to decide whether you want to change tires at this stage of the race. Depending on how far these cars' fuel can go. Let's see Lucas setting a relatively decent lap, especially with all the traffic. And down into turn 1, Nuke.
Wow.
Lucas getting a better exit. Yep. Now side by side with Nuke. As he looks to take the inside, coming down into turn 2. Nuke braking ever so later than him, giving him the space on the outside.
Bet Nuke had a little bit of a better exit there.
Yeah, nicely done from Nuke. Excellent defense. Looks like Nuke had a little bit of a squirrely moment there. Now looking to defend the inside line from Lucas. Is he able to get the switchback done? Ooh, not quite. Pretty close though, pretty close. Lucas just staying behind Nuke, keeping the pressure on him. Nuke signaling to go to the right. He might be looking to pit here. Also, Lucas is signaling to the right. They might be both pitting here.
No.
A lot of contact there.
Oof. That could have been a lot worse than
that. That was close.
Heck, look, but still, look, Nuke is on the mediums. So he's going to run those softs till the end of the race, I bet, and he'll have a pace advantage.
He's going to have the advantage. Yep. And it's surprising to see how much fuel TK's has compared to Lucas and Nuke. He has right around 19 extra liters compared to Lucas.
Maybe that's the problem. TK's tires were out because he overfueled, but now he'll have a shorter pit, which may help him get some of his time lost back. But he is coming probably out on the medium tires.
Does come out ahead of Nuke and Lucas here.
Uh-oh. Okay. Another lag spike. You should have saw it. I'm like, well, they can't do that on the drive out of the pit, so I knew something was up.
It looks like JK also is coming out of the pits here. 1 minute ahead of Panda, which is really surprising how he's been able to build that gap. Panda now looking to enter the pits here on the medium tires, surprisingly.
That's impressive. Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So I think he may have some issues. Nuke may have some issues with Panda later on in the race.
Yeah. As Slow opts to stay out of the pits here, his tires are doing okay, as it seems, with his times on the timing sheet. Looks like Panda will maybe decide to take the softs to the end here. And let's see if TK can maybe get the undercut done on Panda. As he has Nuke breathing right down his neck. Panda does opt to take the soft tires.
Let's see what...
Slow having a marginal gap to Panda. As we see 33 seconds now. TK 6.3 behind him. So it's looking like the gaps did slightly increase just a tiny bit, but TK now does have Nuke really, really close behind him now. As we see, it's only 0.3 separating them. and also having Lucas right behind them as well. It's worthy to note that Lucas is on the medium tires, so he might have the slight pace disadvantage, but he does. They all do have brand new tires, so this will probably get interesting with TK's being
Uh-oh.
also on the
Little
medium
slinky
tires.
effect.
But they live to fight another. As TK's might look to defend the inside line here from Nuke. Maybe not. Okay. Nuke takes that easy pass. Ooh, a lot of contact there.
Oh
Not
no.
good at all. Oh, that's so unfortunate for TK's. Are we able to get a replay on that?
There was a huge lag spike during it all, so it wouldn't have been a clean replay. So unfortunately no, but yeah, it just looked like the mess between all three cars. Oh,
Fortunate there for TK's.
yeah. See what's going on back here. We haven't checked out in the back. It's just because it's been just pure mayhem between P2 to P6.
See Krulov inside the pits. He is going to opt to maybe go to the medium tires here. Yep. 54 liters of fuel. Let's see how far that can take him. With just around 26 laps to go in this race. Just ahead of Johnny Waffle now. 4.1 seconds separating them. As we see GR 0.9 seconds behind Krulov now. So this may be a battle in the works for them, as GR may be on the faster compound here with those times that he just put up. To be honest, that was real unfortunate. He's been having such a good race just until that point. So now looks like Lansdale down in P6 is going to have a 0.6 second gap to Lucas. Coming down to the straight here. He does have a bit of slipstream on Lucas. And he might be on the faster compound, considering that we just set his fastest time of the session here. So this may be a battle in the works between those two. And now it looks like gaps have separated quite a bit here. There are a couple battles brewing up here. So it looks like Lansdale is slightly catching Lucas. 2/10 up on his personal best. So he's definitely not slow right now.
T-Case is burning through. Like, I see that Delta just continuing to climb. I'm thinking he may have, I don't want to say it, but I suspect he possibly might have some damage.
Yeah, he might. I think
He might.
doesn't. Yeah, he might. But I think he was severely thrown off his rhythm there. That was a big incident that he had with Panda, or not Panda, Lucas.
Yeah. I didn't see, I definitely wouldn't have had Lansdale jumping up as much as he did on my bingo card, so kind of came out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he just. Yeah. As you see, Lucas and Nuke are now in. that gap. I think Lansdale now 5/10 between him and Lucas. This is getting definitely interesting. He will have the speed advantage. Ooh, that is definitely a penalty for Lucas. No doubt. No doubt at all. Yep. 0.5 second pen.
And he lost the position to Lansdale.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Just had that snap oversteer and it looked like he just out of track limits there. P5 for Lansdale. Not a bad race at all for him either. As he opts to take the inside line.
Holy
Maybe getting the
shnikes.
switchback done, Lucas.
That was a hell of a turn by Luke.
Yeah, it was a very good exit there. Maybe not quite enough. Yeah, he backs out. Good choice by Lucas. As we see Slow down in P2.
I don't have any.
He was on the medium tires.
Yeah, so I don't see, like, Panda's definitely going to take P2 back here, I believe. Easily.
Yeah, but with Slow being on the soft tires now, maybe he maybe opt to take the soft tires. He might be able to put up a fight to Panda now. It's really only now a 22 lap stint on the soft tires, which isn't too bad, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely get a bit of pace out of just 22 laps. You might be able to push it really hard as well, not having to nurture the tires.
Look at that. Nuke and Slow 06.
Yep. Coming out real close. As Nuke just has the advantage over him, getting the overcut done.
Yeah, we got Lansdale with Slow 06 GTO in his sights.
Down in P10, we also have MRO Johnny Waffle taking the pits. He decides he was on 50% fuel.
He may be doing the short medium stint to opt for the two-stopper.
Oh. Yep, that's a good, fair point there. See him coming out taking no fuel and is on the soft tires. So, yeah, that's pretty nice choice there from Johnny Waffle. Now it'll be all about pace for him now. Seeing his way to the line with as much pace as he can.
Let's see, what's the gap between Krulov and Dragon?
3.7 seconds.
We haven't
Don't
really.
want to be the bearer of bad news, but looks like Panda does accumulate another 0.5 second penalty. I mean, Panda has been really the only driver that's I've seen accumulate this many penalties in the stint so far.
I mean, he just did his best lap time too.
Yeah.
Which I think. What did Lucas run earlier? It was like a 6.6 something, 6.67 or something. So he barely got it.
Yeah. Yeah, and he is only 100th purple. So we'll have to serve the penalty, unfortunately. No one behind him or in front of him, which is good news when serving a penalty. Looking back to Nuke and Slow, only 0.8 seconds separating the two of them. Slow does have a bit of slipstream from Nuke, putting the pressure on ever more so slightly. 0.9 separating them now, as Slow does get his personal best time.
Oh yeah, Nuke did too. He did a 29.8 while Slow just did a 30 flat.
Oh, nice. Good timing there. It looks like PhD Slick does decide to pit as well. He was on the soft tires, opting to take them a relatively long way, stretching them out as long as he can.
This is the other PhD team. This is PhD
I
Papa.
assumption is that now he will jump onto the mediums and
Curious where
finish the
he's
race without pitting once more.
going to come out. He's going to lose P9.
Taking just enough to finish the race, about 44% on the medium tires as well.
Looks like Krulob's going to have the
Coming out of
momentum.
pit lane, who's neck and neck with Krulov, surprisingly. Only 4/10 separating them now. Looks to be holding the position for now. Ooh, maybe not. Krulov is 2/10 right behind him. Let's see if he has the look down the inside here. Coming down into turn 3. Slick opts to hold the inside, forcing Krulov right around the outside the long way. Looks to get a better exit. He does ever so slightly. Filing in right behind them. And Slick being able to hold the position, which is nicely done there from him. Krulov does have relatively strong slipstream here, coming down into the main straight. See if he gets a better exit than Slick. Looks like he doesn't, to be honest. And he's able to stick with Slick, even though not having the greatest exit. Is that a pen for Slick? That's cutting it close. Looks like Slick won't be getting a penalty here.
We got a little bit of a battle right here. Oh no, it's just the blue flag. They just not Bobajito, but JK85 was able to get past T-Case.
JK really putting in a statement drive for FAF, making sure that this belt does stay in their grasp and making sure that they don't lose it. He's been doing an excellent job with consistency.
Not 100% sure what
He
this
was able to
other.
get past the.
Okay, that was
I'm sorry.
A1. I was trying to figure out who that other Porsche was because there was two blue flags happening at the same time. It was JK85 trying to pass T-Case, but it was also A1 Vortex being blue flagged by T-Case.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like A1 Vortex is trying to get himself back out of that blue flag.
Yeah, it looks like it does get past TK. Surprisingly, A1 Vortex did just unlap himself from TK's.
I believe A1 Vortex drives for Scotty Motorsports.
Yep.
And we haven't had our eyes on Sway a whole lot. I'm trying to remember what team Sway drives for. Unfortunately, the livery didn't load.
He drives for Enduro Experience.
Oh, Team Shadow. Or
Yes.
Team Hunter. Damn it, Shadows, Hunters. I forgot which ones.
Drives for, I can tell you right now.
We will have a spotter's card eventually, so.
Yeah, the livery doesn't say whether it's Hunters or Shadows. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Where is? Idiot. I've been looking at split one this entire time. So Sway is part of the Hunters group, part of that first team.
And then the
So
other
he
one
is
is
down in
Shadow,
fourth
and that
place.
is... Well, that's Evolution.
Looks like P8 Dragon
Yes,
is part of Enduro Experience.
that livery did
Porsche
load.
992. Yeah.
Which he is driving really well. He just had that... Oh my god, commenter's curse. He has been driving really well, minus that I think he underfueled the start of the race and had to pit early and lost a few positions because of that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see from him, especially with that commentator's curse, but looking like he does have a decent gap to Slick. He is
Yeah,
gaining on him just a little bit too.
it looks like about a 2.5 second gap separating P8 to P9 and then P9 to P10. So I guess that's something we might want to keep our eye on later on.
And it's nice to see how close these gaps are, considering that we've been racing for 3 hours pretty much. It's really nice to see how many battles we've been able to see on the track towards the end of this race. We're coming down to the end. As we go back to P3 and P4, Nuke and Slow are only separated by 3 to 4 tenths here. Slow is up on his personal best, adding even more to the pressure he's giving Nuke. With Lansdale right behind him, not far.
Curious if P2, 3, and 4 are going to be able to get to Panda. But Panda's currently running the fastest he has run. Other than that last lap he did, I lost over a second, so I'm curious if he had a penalty or two that he had to serve. But he's obviously on his soft tire right now because he just ran a 29.4, which is pretty darn fast.
Yeah. Panda is showing his pace here. Certainly showing his pace. As he did do a 30.7. That might have been a penalty, but he's looking good on this lap here. As he's got the clear track right in front of him and behind him. Now it's just about taking it to the line and making sure that he gets it done cleanly.
It is worthy to note that Panda has gained about 4 seconds on JK85. I mean, JK85 is that FAF team is just gone, but he is closing that gap a little bit, which is just showing his pace.
Yeah, he's been able to do it in a consistent manner as well. You know, he's touching the sub 30s and sub 30s and the 29s easily. With now Nuke and Slow are still 0.3 seconds separating each other. Nuke does get a relatively better exit than Slow there.
All in the while, Lansdale still closing that gap.
And he is purple. So this is definitely brewing up to be a good final couple laps here. With only 14 left to go. It's getting down to the wire here for these drivers to start making some bold moves. As Slow is right on the bumper of Nuke, making sure that he does see him. Looks like they'll be filing behind each other, not making any moves at the moment. With Lansdale also catching up ever so slightly. Did lose just a tiny bit of time coming down into the second sector, but still looking for good pace here. As Slow definitely sees the inside, maybe for Nuke. Coming down into turn 1. Has strong slipstream. Let's get a better exit than Nuke. Ooh, had nowhere to go there and just gave Nuke the bump. He is catching him with the slip. Coming down into the right-hander. Looking to the inside. Ooh, bold move.
Yeah, that was a quick transition there to the inside.
Yep. Looks like Nuke was able to get a better exit in that BMW M6.
Nuke obviously
With
being a lot more
Lansdale.
defensive on the next turn.
Yeah. And Lansdale now 6/10 only. P3 definitely is in sight for him. With Nuke opting to take a bit of a defensive line there, trying to make sure Slow doesn't make any ambitious moves like he did before.
Definitely impressed with Nuke's defense game here. You know, maybe he doesn't have the most pace, but his wisdom of the game is definitely showing.
Yeah. It's been like that all race, really. For all Stint, he's just been defending like crazy, which is not in a dirty way. He's been defending in a super clean way, showing his sportsmanship to everybody.
Yeah, you know, the key word there is defending and not blocking. Like blocking, I think would be, you know, considered something that's a bit sketchy. But you know, us S7R guys, we're always really good at knowing how to keep things as clean as possible. So
Lansdale now breathing down the neck of Slow and Nuke. So this is
three
turning into a three-way battle, but for
for
P3.
for podium is crazy. I love it.
Yep. As Slow looks to make the move around the outside. Nuke does get a better exit down into the inside, having to take the shorter line. As Slow now has the inside, taking it from Nuke. And it looks like he does get a better exit. Having to once again take an inside line here. And it looks like he will be getting past Nuke. Nicely done there from
Now
Slow. Being
Lancel
able
is
to...
on the inside.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. As Lansdale now looks to make the move, giving him
I
enough space.
think he got it.
Yep. Ooh, nicely done there from Lansdale. Now under pressure from Nuke.
Now they're side by side going into turn 1.
Still taking the defensive line down into T1. Looking like he'll
Nuke getting a
get
better
past.
exit.
Yep. Nuke is having slipstream now, so he might force a move relatively soon.
Really good exit from Lansel on that last turn.
Yeah. Yeah, being in that GTR is a real nice all-around car. It has good speed down the straights and it has good acceleration. Also good turning. I mean, that car is really one of my favorites to drive, and it's been one of my favorites for the IRO Endurance Championship as well.
And then while they were battling, Lucas, I think he had about a 6-second gap. Now it's a 3-second gap, so don't count him out just yet.
Yep.
I mean, he just did a 130 flat on medium tires, so that's a pretty good pace on the slower compound.
It looks like Slow is now flashing a back marker here up in a P2. Sway will have to get out of his way pretty soon, depending on if he can maintain the gap.
Oh,
Ooh, as Sway gets a big snap of oversteer. Ooh, and he does spin. Oh, that is real unfortunate for Sway.
he did a little 540 double spin.
Coming
Hopefully no
around, it looks like
damage.
Lucas. Yeah, I don't think he tapped the barrier there, but it does look like Lucas did accumulate a 0.5 from the shenanigans. So that will set him back just a little bit from Nuke and Lansdale. Maybe putting him out of the podium fight as a result, but still relatively close for anything to happen here.
Crew and Slick still pretty close to each other. Dragon's still with about the same 5-second gap ahead, so not much change there. TK's kind of just running his own race with a 31-second gap ahead of him and a 17-second gap behind him. For like 90% of this race, most of the action's been between P2 to P6.
It's really been a battle of just who can pull off the best overtakes here. It looks like we've gotten over 100, I feel like.
Let's see. It was 50 set. It's 114 laps combined. No, 115. My bad. So yeah, that's a lot of laps.
Yeah.
Luke's still on the charge. It was 3.2 seconds about a lap ago. Now it's 2.5. So
Main goal for these drivers now is to just maybe ease off the fighting and not risk anything towards the end of the race. But it's totally up to them, I feel like. In this stage of the race, I feel like it's just about finishing strong and finishing clean. Not really trying to force anything. And it's unfortunate for Nuke, having defended P3 all race long, is now seeing himself down into P5.
and it's not.
Earlier was in P2.
Yeah. I was gonna say not. It's not that he's driving badly. It's just some of these guys up here are just they're driving their best the entire stint. They've been doing it since now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like Panda, I mean, since he's come out of the pits, he's gained 3 seconds on P3, so he's doing really well.
Yeah. He's done an excellent job after getting past Nuke. Like the gaps are kind of separating. Looks like it's 1.9 gap to P4 for slow, and a 1.6 second gap for P4 and Nuke. As we come to the last couple corners now, only 8 laps to go for these racers, and it's been a fight to the end here, which has been amazing to see, considering the different strategies that we've seen throughout this race. And it looks like Lansdale is losing a bit of touch to slow. Now it's 2.4 now, so he won't be in slipstream range for now. He still has a couple laps to try to brew up something if he can, but he might have a bit more tire wear compared to slow. But let's see.
Maybe a battle for P4 here, because Luke is still pushing on Nuke.
like Nuke is trying his hardest to try to clear that gap to Lansdale. It's worthy to mention that Nuke also has Lucas 1.5 behind him. So definitely seeing him in his rearview mirror. Now 1.8 for Nuke and P4.
Lucas with another 130 flat. Nuke 130.4. So that's a second gained in the last 2 laps.
Yeah. Let's see if Nuke has the time and the amount of laps. With the amount of laps remaining, Nuke might be able to keep P5 here depending on how his pace is. With Lucas getting a great turn 2 and having a good exit out of there. He's gained 3/10 coming out of there.
He's on mediums too.
Yeah.
I think the mediums are just a good tire here at Red Bull Ring.
And as we've seen from a daily not too long ago, the mediums were used in that daily, so you might be already used to it. You never know. As Lucas is now only 4/10 behind Nuke, looking to make a pass relatively shortly here as the amount of laps are now dwindling down ever so slightly.
I think Lucas is about to do a sub 130 here on medium tires, which is pretty Oh, I thought he went wide there. I thought he did, but he did lose a little bit of. He did lose a little bit of time there. He lost like 3/10 because he did go deep on that turn, but luckily he avoided the penalty.
Yeah. It's worthy to mention that Nuke and Lucas having a faster lap, even with the little occurrence that happened last lap, he is still faster than Nuke by 4/10. So.
Oh yeah.
It is now coming down to the wire here for Nuke. See if he's able to maintain that position.
Oh. That may be a penalty for... Yeah.
Ooh, that'll set him back. That'll set him back big time. In the closing stages of the race, you definitely don't want to see that.
Seems Lansdale is starting to pull away, yeah.
Now, 1 second now separating Nuke and Lucas. Unfortunate that he does have to serve this penalty this lap, which he will be forced to slow down, which will cost him a lot of time. Now 6/10 separating Nuke and Lucas. Coming down into turn 2, he does get a slightly better entry than him and is now within close touching distance of Nuke. It is so unfortunate that he does have that 0.5 second penalty. He's breathing down the bumper of Nuke. Ooh, give him a couple of taps. Looking like he will have to go around the outside.
It's impressive how well he's rotating the car, though. He's rotating that car really good.
Yeah. As As Lucas will now come up to serve his 0.5 second penalty. He will lose this close gap that he did have to Nuke. Only by a couple tenths though. Now looking like it will be 1 second, just like how it did last lap. And now this is really only the closest battle that we have here on track, with everyone being separated relatively far.
Despite that half-second penalty, Iceman Lucas, his lap time was only a tenth off. 10th and a half.
He now sees himself. Lucas is going purple as well in the first sector. Catching up to Nuke really fast, surprisingly. And as we've seen earlier, Lucas is on the medium tires, so right now it's kind of like those prime stages for the medium tire. And now Nuke, as we've seen when he came out of his pit stop, he was on the soft tires, so wear might be just a little bit worse for him in this stage of the race, as Lucas is now only 4 tenths behind Nuke. Getting just a tiny bit sideways there, but looks like he didn't lose any time. Coming down into the last corner here.
Good run right here.
Yep.
30.4 versus Nuke's 31.3. I think Nuke's tires have had it.
Yeah. They're pretty much shot for him, I think, right now. Iceman does have a slip here, looking to go down the inside here, going side by side with Nuke. Ooh, brakes later. Looks like Nuke does. And gets that car stopped surprisingly. Ooh, but Lucas does get a nice exit. You're now side by side going down into turn 3 here. Hard on the brakes. And looks like he forces Nuke around the outside of turn 3. And it looks like he will get past Nuke, so
that's a good battle.
Unfortunate for Nuke there. Yep. Fortunate to see how Nuke was doing earlier into the race, now down in P6. Unfortunate, but racing is racing at the end of the day, so now the job for Lucas is to just now hold off Nuke and maintain or build that gap, to be honest.
Bobagito about to start his last lap of the race. But I want to see what's going on here. Battle for 5th and 6th. That's, well, Nuke just got a pin, unfortunately. That may seal his fate.
Might just seal his fate. It looks to be now 1.3 seconds now separating Lucas and Nuke.
Got a battle for 8, 9, and, well, pretty much 8th. A battle for 10th, yeah, possibly.
Yep.
But it's the last lap, so let's give the race leader a little bit of screen time. We haven't really up to this point because he's just been so far ahead of everybody else. But
it's been an excellent race for FAF.
Absolutely.
Today. Yeah.
Him and Bobagito.
Really yeah.
FAF
Definitely
is kind of a newcomer to the IRO brand, so good to see new faces, new teams.
And JK has done a really good job, surprisingly, of just been able to, he's just been pumping laps and doing his work as he's been building off of what Bobagito was able to do and extending the gap even more. But an excellent race here by JK85 and Bobagito. It really came down to excellent strategy, penalty limitations. Coming down into the last corner. It looks like JK85 will take the win for FAF, bringing home the first ever GTSC Splitsy win.
Vortex, he closes out.
Fortunate for Vortex there to finish in last place, but nonetheless, it was a battle of persistence and commitment. As we see TKs come across the line in P7.
Dragon taking 8th, followed by Slick 10th, there we go. Krulov taking 10th. Johnny Waffle in the 11th. There we go. Panda about to cross the line. But yeah.
Panda. Nice race from Panda all around. Even with having the incident with TKs, he was able to build off that gap to slow and just really able to put in a good effort here. Still comes across in P3, rounding out our podium finishers. Lansdale coming across in 4th, doing a great job and a good stint comeback. 5th, Lucas also having a great comeback. And in 6th, unfortunately, Nuke rounding out our top 6. That was a great race.
Absolutely. Especially, obviously, the last guys to finish the race was P2 to P6. And, that's where most of the action happened for this race. And it was pretty close from beginning to end, really, but for those 5 positions. So let me close this. Give me a second. Boom. All right. Let's go through. You want to read it off?
Yes, sir. So in first overall, we have JK85 for FAF, taking home the win, and nicely done from him. In P2, we have Panda for IORT, doing a great job in his stint. P3, we have Slow.
They're Wheelhouse Racing, so they're also newcomers to IRO as well. So good to see them in their first race ever in an IRO series come with a podium. So congratulations to Wheelhouse Racing.
Yeah. P4, we have Lansdale for RA Cookies, doing a great job to be able to come home and finish with a good comeback. In P5, we have Lucas the Iceman having a great comeback stint and being able to take P5 for his team. So what a great result for him. As we see Nuke, unfortunate for him, but P6 finishing. Still a great job for him and his team.
S7R
we have PhD. Oh, yeah. We have PhD TKs down in P7, finishing for PhD team Susan, I believe. Yes.
Yes, blue is Susan.
Yeah, PhD Susan. P8, we have GT7 GR for Enduro Experience Hunters. And in 9th, we have PhD Slick also for the second PhD team, Team Papa. Rounding out our top 10, we have NVR Krulab for NVR. In 11th, we have MRL Johnny Waffle, taking home a decent P11. Maybe could have been better for them. Maybe not a expected from them. P12, we have Sway down in P12. And in 13th, finishing our order, we have A1 Vortex for Scotty Motorsports. Well done, everyone.
It was unfortunate for Team Bez Pink. They weren't able to show up for the
that's right.
second stint, but
that is right.
That was a really fun race. Actually, I don't know. I'll move over to the. I don't know. Do you think anybody's moved over to the interview channel? No, there's nobody there, but maybe I can message Bobajito and see if they want to do it. Would you want to do a interview if they want to join?
I'm down for that.
Let me message.
Stay tuned. We might do an interview. Let me make sure that I have them added here. Right. Right. Over. Cheeto.
I'm gonna jump over there just in case. You want to follow me over to the
Sounds
post-race
good.
interviews?
Sounds good.
All right. Oh, it's not a voice chat. It's
I'll make it a voice chat. Sorry about that.
it's all good.
1 second, y'all. Sorry about that. Here, I'll just do this. How about we do this?
Oh, we could just invite them straight to here.
I think you can.
Yeah, let's do that. And then JK85. If we have to change the privileges later on, we could do that.
Yep. Are they down for an interview?
Yeah, Bobajito said absolutely. So
Cool. Here, I'll go ahead and add them. I actually just did it, so. Okay. I made the channel. It should be open to everyone, so I'm gonna go hop in there. If that's all right with you.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Hold on.
All right, Oak.
Hey, gentlemen.
Hey, all right, Xander. Or Stig Xander. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Oh, I'm fantastic, man. How about you guys? You guys just ran a fantastic race.
Cheers. Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. It was a good race. Bob smashed it in the first stint. Kept the pressure off me on the second stint. Loved it.
Yeah, it's definitely make things a lot easier. So, uh, now full acceleration force. You guys are kind of I'd say newbies to the IRO brand. What are your first impressions? This being your first race as a team.
Take it away,
Go
JK.
ahead, Bob. Oh, I'll get it. So I'll get it. So impressions are amazing. I tell you what, there's quite a few different rules that we had to rack our heads around. I'm thinking, did I do that the right way? Did I pit the right way? Yeah, it's a great debut for us. The first race of the season was nerve-wracking, especially for me. I've been out of competitive racing now for a couple of months. So yeah, it was a big day for me, and Bobber made it a lot easier with his first stint. So yeah, it's been great.
Amazing. Oak, you got anything to add?
First of all, great race to both of you guys. I know you're kind of familiar with me already. How were you guys? My
Too
question to you is
familiar.
how. Oh yeah. My question to you guys is how have you guys? What went into the practice? You could say, like, how much preparation did you guys end up doing for this race?
Well, we prepped. Sorry, Bob. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, no, we, just made sure what we could run on softs and mediums and how much fuel. And the Porsche, it was pretty straightforward. You just save a little fuel, don't have to even take a splash. And it was about, whatever you're feeling in the middle of the race. It was like 50-50 on softs and mediums. We tried a little bit of a two-stop just to see what if we could gain any time, but just run one lap medium, rest softs, and it didn't seem to pan out. So yeah, just running laps, and coincidentally we had I did, JK did, we had a PhD race not too long ago at Red Bull, so it was kind of fresh. We were already kind of practiced up for it, so didn't have to put too much time in the track and stuff.
Nice. And were you guys able to, did you guys have any pressure put on you guys? I know it's kind of like a one and done race, but was there any maybe pre-race jitters that you guys dealt with or anything before that?
There's a drink I have that takes care of that.
Oh,
But I'll be honest. P2 behind me for quite some time when I was on my first stint. I wasn't quite positive, what tire compound they were on, so I was kind of nervous because they were catching me a little bit. They'd get like almost a second away, and I'd have to try to keep them out of the slipstream. And luckily, it turned out they were on a different compound and a faster compound. So after pits, yeah, it was kind of smooth sailing, and JK he got to race some people as he went around him on the blue flag. But other than that, nope, smooth sailing.
nice. Well, you guys had an amazing race. I was glad I was able to watch that and commentate on that. Yeah, that's all I had. That's all for me.
Yeah,
You guys-
appreciate you.
Well,
I think
yeah, I want to say
one of the important
thanks to you all. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guys. You put on a great show. Really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next races. Just one thing on this race, though. I think the important compound was the medium and getting as close to a soft lap time as possible with the medium. Because, I was finding that I could lap not near enough, but close enough to people on softs with the mediums. And so that just allowed me to keep the distance, really.
I will say that, yeah, I 100% agree with you. At some point during the race, the delta between the mediums and the softs were almost negligible, to the point where if you're on the mediums and you're ahead, it's really hard for those drivers on the soft tire to get ahead of you. So you guys
Yeah, absolutely.
strategically worked that out, as a masterclass of just really good racecraft. So tip of the hat to you guys. Looking forward to you guys at Laguna Seca in April. And I know personally, I lobbied really hard to get you guys over here because I'd seen Full Acceleration Force just completely, I wouldn't say dominate the Naughty Racing League, but I felt that you guys were a well-organized team and have a lot to offer to the IRO brand. So hopefully next season for the GT Endurance Championship, you guys could set a team together for that series as well, because you guys really are a force to be reckoned with, and really looking forward to seeing you and some of those other new teams that were here, like VIP and Wheelhouse Racing, and a lot of those other teams try out for the Endurance Championship too, because that's essentially what this series is kind of a stepping stone for newer teams to try the IRO brand out, to see how we can elevate you to the big show. Obviously, the Endurance Championship is the premier event at this channel, so welcome.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
much,
loved it
very
so
much
far. Look
appreciate
forward to
you.
the other race.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
yeah, and honestly, it's probably good. We're not in the full Premier League yet because this is a good test run. A lot of stuff we need to learn on our side on how y'all run stuff, and it's well run. And yeah, really appreciate y'all for opening it up.
I appreciate that. And yeah, y'all take care, and we'll see you in April. Laguna Seca.
Nice one, mate. Cheers. Thanks again,
Yeah,
everyone,
guys.
for watching. Take it easy.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
Ladies, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, Oak, that pretty much wraps it up for split 2, and well, obviously split 1-2 is done. So what are your first impressions of our debut race?
I think that this was definitely a good one. Seeing the battles that was on for the course of this 90 minutes, it was certainly one to not disappoint. So I thoroughly enjoyed this track and this combo and this, just everything about this. I think is very much a step up from your traditional league. I really enjoyed it personally.
Absolutely.
How about you?
Obviously there are some things that we got to work out. But
Yep.
generally,
Growing
I
pains.
believed. Yeah, exactly. Growing pains. This is new to me. It's new to you. There's, a lot of uh, new people supporting this particular series, and um, overall, I'm thoroughly, thoroughly happy with the way that it turned out, and um, hopefully, like we're getting more subs, we're getting more people, their eyes on IRO, and Sector 7 Racing, MMR, all the other teams that are out here supporting it. Um, I'm, very, very thankful for that.
Yep.
So, I guess, yeah, that wraps it up. Unless you got any closing remarks, Oak.
No, just everyone have a good day. Great racing today, obviously. Yeah, everyone have fun. Enjoy their weekend, of course. Yeah, that's all I have for today. For
All
me, at
right.
least, on my side.
All right. From Sector 7 and IRO and MMR, well, we appreciate everything that you guys do. So, peace and see you next
Thank you.
time.
Bye, guys.